Uh, Sorry for waiting for you guys. And my name is Yuki Kato, and today my theme is Live Eco-Friendly. One day, I was viewing some posts on Facebook, and I have a friend of mine who are from Tokushima, and he shared one post, and it caught my attention unexpectedly. In that post, there was one picture of a certain department store in Tokushima. I guess that we often go to the place like this to buy some foods, but the way in this picture seems a little bit different from the way we know where. Do you notice anything? Actually, all these are put away in the bottle. I think that being stored in plastic or paper stuff is common, but this way produces so much waste. On the contrary, these bottles are reusable. So the point is, it doesn't produce waste at all. These days, we can get whatever we want and we throw a lot of them. But we need to think out about how we live. And so in this project, I'd like to suggest a new way to live eco-friendly. So here's the question. What do you think this number represents? This is annual total amount of disposable garbage in Japan. And actually, we individually produce about 1 kilogram garbage in a year. And the number of the incinerator in Japan is the largest in the world. And even that of the United States is 1/3 of Japan. And also, annual garbage disposal cost is also so high. But contrary to this, recycling rate is getting higher in Japan. And yet, why does not the situation in Japan become better? I would say that it is because the amount of the garbage is too big. So then, I'd like to suggest a new way. Have you ever heard zero waste? This is a style that reduces the waste as much as possible. I think that the most of you guys know 3R, but I think this is not enough for zero waste. In this spring, I stayed in California, and which has many eco-friendly activities, and I came across one idea that was 5R. That stands for reuse, reduce, recycle, and what is more, lot and diffuse. Sorry. I think that reuse and recycle are also important, but to refuse and to reduce is most essential for aiming zero waste. So from now, let me tell you how can we do nearly zero waste, and the movement in one town in Tokushima. So I'm gonna talk about how to live nearly zero waste. Firstly, it's important to try not to use disposable. Our lives seems to be filled with those, and it produces so much CO2. When we buy something that needs to be packaged, we should bring our stuff such as tumblers and our tableware. It prevents us from using a bunch of papers and plastics. Secondly, buy in bulk. It can avoid excessive packaging. Thirdly, love our leftovers. Japan imports so much food in a year and wastes 1/3 of it. And surprisingly, this is larger than the amount of what the people in poor areas need. So therefore, we need to rethink from the viewpoint of what we eat. For 3, shop second-hand and take care of clothes. To treasure what we have in the long term is important in order not to waste. 5th, go digital. For example, to use electronic book can save a bunch of papers. 6th, needless to say, recycle bins and papers and plastics. By the way, at the beginning, I showed you the department store that is aiming zero waste. The name of that town is Kamikatsu. Kamikatsu started zero waste for the first time in Japan about 10 years ago. Actually, I visited there last year because I wanted to know how people are approaching zero waste. First of all, there are 34 ways in separating garbage, and these will be recycled into many things. I heard that the amount of what is brought here is about 10 tons, and it reaches into what is incinerated. And what is more, there is a place where we can buy daily necessities from old clothes. And surprisingly, there is a car running to patrol the environment. Like this town has good surroundings to support eco-movement. All this movement I introduced here is supported by one NPO named Zero Waste Academy. And then I visited one more place that was a brewery named Rice and Wine Brewing that is mainly selling the original craft beer and grocery. Look at the number in this picture. Number 1 and 3 are windows and shelves. All these are collected from the garbage of the town and the disposal of the town and the garbage station. And the number 2 are the chandelier, which are from discarded empty bottles. And number 4 are the foods that are not packaged. The point is, almost all things here are gathered from the disposable. So they are making effort to reduce the waste and garbage. And then I interviewed one of the staff, Mr. Ni, and he told me a lot about their way of management. I heard that the amount of, I heard that people visit this store, about 80% of people who visit this store is from the outside. What is most specific in this store is they are sharing foods by weight from the bottle that are not disposable. And what is more, the surplus malt is converted to the pancake mix and scone like this, and the surplus vegetables are converted to the fertilizer by farmer. Actually, he said that there are 2 important things to broaden the scale of the movement like this. Firstly, to tell the people the importance of zero waste lifestyle, and secondly, to involve people in the movement. We can say if the number of people like him and the movement like this increase, it can lead to the better world. Lastly, let me quote one phrase that was impressive for me. That is, we can't wait for the system to change, and we individuals are the system. The point is, we have to change from us, and we have to do what we can do for the environment. Even if we can't do perfect zero waste lifestyle, let's start it in our way. I will be happy if this presentation could become a trigger for you to rethink about the environment. Thank you for listening.